most of the time.
That's great.
But it takes time. And you wanted to please him, right?
Behind the bright lights of television and the confident smile millions see every morning lies a story Dana Perino never planned to make public. A story of love, pain, and loyalty tested by tragedy. While the world knows her as a calm and composed political commentator, few know the woman who silently faced one of the most painful battles of her life. What really happened between Dana and her husband, Peter McMahon? What dark truths quietly unfolded behind the cameras? Today, we'll reveal what Fox News never showed, the emotional journey Dana herself avoided confronting for years. A marriage built on respect, laughter, and shared dreams is now overshadowed by an illness that shook their world to its core. Rumors began to circulate. Some said Dana was preparing for a permanent farewell, others whispered about mysterious absences and emotional collapses off-air. But what is fact, and what is speculation? By revealing each layer, you'll see how one of television's most powerful women faced personal pain no spotlight could heal. And before we continue, remember to click subscribe and hit the like button. It may seem simple, but this gesture helps YouTube share stories like this with more people who, like you, value honesty, emotion, and truth. If you want to support the channel financially, you can send a super thanks. Your contribution helps bring exclusive investigations and emotional stories every week. If not, no problem. Just comment on which part of Dana's story shocked you the most. Stay with me until the end, because the final revelation will change the way you see Dana Perino forever. While Dana Perino shone on camera, earning the trust and admiration of millions, Peter McMahon was quietly fighting a battle no one imagined. In the brightly lit corridors of Fox News and the studios, Peter was always seen smiling, standing beside Dana, projecting support and security. But behind that smile lay a harsh reality, filled with endless medical appointments, sleepless nights, and worries that could easily break any heart. The couple, always discreet and protective of their privacy, faced a situation that would test not only their marriage but the very essence of the love that bound them. What makes this story so touching is that their bond was tested almost relentlessly. Every medical decision, every appointment, every test seemed like an impossible mountain to climb. Yet, Dana never hesitated to stand by Peter. Even with a demanding routine of interviews, political analysis, and the constant pressure of being a public figure, she found the strength to be the emotional pillar her husband needed. Close friends report that during the hardest moments, Dana displayed a calm and determination that left everyone in awe, hiding a quiet courage few could understand. The lesson that emerges from this phase of their lives goes beyond what we see on screens. It's not just a story of suffering or illness, but of resilience, true love, and unwavering loyalty. Every gesture, no matter how small, a hand held, a word of encouragement, a shared smile even when all seemed dark, became a symbol of a partnership enduring adversity. This is where the depth of their relationship reveals itself. Their love was measured not in easy moments, but in their ability to face the unbearable together. Even with all obstacles, Dana and Peter learned that strength is not the absence of fear, but the courage to move forward, side by side, when the world seems against you. In the next minutes, we'll reveal details few know. Episodes that changed the public's perception of Dana Perino, showing that behind her firm on-air demeanor, there is a woman who has known pain and chose to face it with courage and dignity. The turning point in Dana and Peter's story was not gradual. It was abrupt, shocking, and deeply transformative. An unexpected diagnosis arrived like a silent blow, changing the rhythm of the life they knew. Suddenly, simple tasks, trivial conversations, and even leisure moments became filled with tension and uncertainty. Peter, always independent and energetic, found himself vulnerable, relying on Dana's strength in ways he never imagined. Dana, in turn, felt the weight of a responsibility far beyond what any training or life experience could prepare her for. The following days were a whirlwind of emotions. Fear, frustration, hope, anger, all mixed in a constant dance of highs and lows. Close friends describe how Dana, even during the longest and quietest nights, stayed by Peter's side, explaining test results, reassuring him when dark thoughts threatened to take over. Each small gesture became an act of daily heroism, a silent proof of love that required no applause or public recognition. Yet, the tension didn't affect only their physical or emotional health. Their marriage faced a constant test of communication, patience, and understanding. Arguments arose over medical decisions, treatments, and priorities, each choice carrying the weight of possible consequences. It was a delicate balance between necessary care and the inevitable exhaustion any partner might feel under extreme pressure. And yet, Dana and Peter found ways to laugh together, support each other, and remember that, despite the challenging scenario, they were still partners, friends, confidants, and lovers. This period of their lives reveals something far beyond the headlines: the human capacity to endure, adapt, and remain true to the bonds that truly matter. Every challenge faced side by side strengthened a connection that could not be broken by diagnoses or uncertainties. This is when the public begins to understand that Dana Perino is not just a firm, articulate political commentator, but a woman who has known vulnerability, faced pain without hiding, and transformed every difficulty into a silent testimony of love, courage, and loyalty. And the most remarkable part? Despite everything, she never let the world perceive the magnitude of the storm they were facing, maintaining dignity, hope, and faith that together, they could overcome any adversity. As Peter's illness progressed, the consequences for Dana and Peter became impossible to ignore. What were once normal, predictable days now became an endless sequence of critical decisions, medical emergencies, and sleepless nights, where every unexpected sound in the house could trigger waves of concern. Dana found herself torn between the roles of wife, caregiver, and high-profile professional. In the public world, she needed to maintain her calm, articulate, and reliable demeanor. Behind the scenes of private life, every gesture became a silent battle against extreme fatigue, constant anxiety, and fear of the unknown. What hurt most was not just seeing Peter vulnerable, but realizing that their routine, once marked by laughter, outings, and shared dreams, now revolved around appointments, tests, and medications. The dynamics of their marriage changed radically. Small daily tasks, like making coffee or organizing the house, became logistical challenges, requiring coordination, patience, and above all, courage. Dana, known for her composure and clarity on air, discovered a new dimension of strength, the kind no one sees, no one comments on, but essential for sustaining the life of the one we love when everything seems to collapse. During these months, Dana also faced the loneliness that often accompanies caregivers. Friendships proved fragile, social routines disappeared, and the outside world seemed distant, almost irrelevant. Every television appearance, every recording, every meeting carried the weight of two lives. Public and private, professional and emotional, always intertwined in a complex and painful way. The woman millions saw daily with confidence and security was, in reality, facing a silent storm, yet keeping her dignity intact despite everything. This phase revealed Dana Perino's most human side. Not the political commentator, not the flawless public figure, but the woman who feels deeply, suffers, fights, and stands firm for those she loves. Every choice made, every night faced, every hidden tear was a silent lesson in loyalty, courage, and the true nature of love. Peter and Dana experienced a rare intimacy, born not just from happy moments but from challenges that test the soul and strengthen bonds in ways only those facing adversity can understand. But, like every deeply emotional story, even more challenges lay ahead. Secrets kept, difficult decisions, and unexpected revelations could change not only the marriage but also the way Dana would be perceived by the world forever. This is the part of the story, little known and never fully exposed by Dana, that we reveal next, showing not only the strength of a couple facing tragedy but also the humanity and vulnerability we all share, even when hidden behind the bright lights of fame. As Peter's illness advanced, each day became a test of love and resilience for Dana. There was no script, no preparation. Only difficult choices and moments that tested her strength like never before. She found herself balancing the public world, which saw her as an anchor of calm and security, and the private world, where silent tears and long nights of worry became her routine. Every hospital visit, every medical consultation, every moment of shared pain served as a reminder that life can change in an instant, and true love manifests even in the darkest situations. During these turbulent months, Dana showed a vulnerability few could imagine. She confided to family and closest friends that, at times, she felt on the verge of emotional collapse, questioning whether she could bear the weight of Peter's illness while keeping her career intact. The pressure was immense. The spotlight never sleeps, and any sign of weakness could be exploited. Yet, the situation also revealed an inner strength Dana may not have known she possessed. Every forced smile on air seemed to carry the silent determination not to abandon the man she loved, even when everything around her seemed to crumble. Then came the tender moments no one saw. Small gestures, a touch on the hand, a word of encouragement, a look of understanding, became anchors of hope. Dana and Peter discovered that even in adversity, love can flourish in unexpected ways. She dedicated herself to making her husband's final days memorable, creating lasting memories. These memories strengthened Dana, reminding her that while tragedy can strike without warning, what we build together is eternal. Behind the cameras, Dana also began sharing her journey privately with close colleagues, seeking advice and emotional support. She learned to balance empathy and courage, recognizing that asking for help does not diminish anyone's strength. Every conversation, every act of solidarity helped rebuild her resilience, a resilience that would soon transform not only her personal life but also the way the public viewed her. While the world only saw Dana confident on screen, she silently carried deep scars, but also a powerful lesson. True strength is not the absence of fear but the ability to continue loving and living fully, even when the heart is broken. This quiet strength and courage make Dana and Peter's story an example of love, loyalty, and humanity that goes far beyond headlines and rumors. Reflecting on the entire journey, it is clear that Dana Perino and Peter McMahon's story is more than a narrative of tragedy. It is a lesson in true love, unwavering loyalty, and silent courage. While millions know her as the calm and confident morning anchor, few understand the depth of her personal struggle. Every unseen tear, sleepless night, and difficult choice shaped the woman who today stands as a symbol of resilience and determination. What makes this story so powerful is not only the illness or the pain, but how Dana chose to face each challenge. She did not run from reality or let tragedy define her value or identity. On the contrary, she transformed every painful moment into a demonstration of silent strength and genuine love. And it is this combination of vulnerability and courage that teaches us an essential truth. Life can be unpredictable, and true greatness lies in how we respond to obstacles. When we look at Dana, we see more than a public figure. We see a woman who learned to balance career and personal life, who discovered depths of compassion and patience only revealed in crises. We see someone who, even in the harshest suffering, found ways to celebrate small victories and create lasting memories. Her story reminds us that loving means staying present not only in easy times but also when everything seems to fall apart. And this lesson extends beyond the individual. It inspires reflection on our own relationships and choices. How often do we neglect the people we love? How often do we underestimate our own strength until tested? Dana Perino shows that even when the world observes only the surface, there is a depth of humanity and emotion worth recognizing and celebrating. If this story moved you, don't forget to subscribe and give a like. These simple actions help spread stories that inspire, teach, and touch hearts. Comment below, which part of Dana's journey moved you the most? We want to hear your reflections. And if you want to support our work further, you can send a super thanks. Every contribution allows us to bring more emotional investigations and true narratives each week. Finally, remember, life is unpredictable, but the way we love and remain loyal defines who we are. Dana Perino has shown us that even in adversity, we can find strength, courage, and beauty. May her story inspire all of us, reminding us that even on the darkest days, true love and resilience can shine brighter than any spotlight.